Good morning, Riverside Surgery.
Hello, can I speak to Dr. McGuire, please?
He's not in just yet. Can I take a message?
Yeah, this is Dr. Jones from St. Phil's. Can you ask him to call me urgently?
It's about Gemma Davis.
Yeah. Oh, just one sec. He's just walked in. I'll put you through. It's Dr. Jones. It's urgent, apparently.
Oh, right.
Hello?
Hello, I wonder if you could come over.
We've got a bit of a problem.
Uh-huh.
It's Gemma Davis. She's refusing to have the operation.
I thought if you had a word with her, it might help since you know her.
Well, when's the operation booked for?
She's supposed to go in at midday.
Right, I'll come out straight away.
He's on his way.
You can't go out. Your first patient's already here.
Sorry, it's urgent.
Mac, everybody's day is full as it is.
I have to go, Kate.
Well, what am I going to do about your patients?
Well, Steve can cover for me and I'll get back as soon as I can.
Yeah, famous last words.
Kate, I wouldn't go if it wasn't important. The patient is a 15-year-old girl suffering from severe cancer. And now she's refusing to have the operation she needs. Is that important enough? I'll see you later. Sorry.
You okay? I'm sorry to call you out like this, but I know you've known the family for years.
Well, I hope I can help. When did all this start?
Well, she came in last night. I had a chat with her and she seemed okay. But her parents saw her first thing this morning. She'd made up her mind, that was it. She seems pretty stubborn.
Oh. Look, what if she misses this lot?
Well, you know yourself, it could be fatal. Her parents are in here. I expect you'll want to have a word with them first.
I need to know what's going on.
Right, I'll leave you to it. Good luck.
Cheers, thanks. Mrs. Davis?
Hello, Dr. McGuire.
Mrs. Davis.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
I don't know what to do. She won't listen to a word we say.
Look, nerves aren't uncommon, you know. Especially before a major operation like this.
Well, she's dug her heels in, that's for sure. I think what she needs is some professional reassurance from somebody she knows and trusts. Mm-hmm. She's just down the corridor. Do you want to go through?
Yeah, look, I need to know why she doesn't want to have the operation.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Oh, Steve, did you hear what Max said? He's had to go out. Would you cover for him?
Well, to the golf course.
No, it was urgent.
Only joking. I do my best. I'm a bit snowed under. Can't you ask Caroline?
You know what she's like.
Go on, she won't bite. Okay, I'll have a word.
Thank you.
She's been a bit nervous the last few days, really. Hasn't been eating, not talking.
Yes, I bought her this CD she's been wanting for ages. Thought it might cheer her up, but she hasn't even looked at it.
I should have realised something was wrong.
Oh, you couldn't have known, love.
I would have if I'd talked to her. Anyway, I was first in to see Jem this morning while Peter got a coffee. And that's when she told me.
And you're sure it's not just nerves?
Yes. She says she doesn't want the operation because there's no point. It's not going to make her any better.
I see.
I know I shouldn't have, but I just told her not to be so silly. Which set her off. And the more we talked about it, the more determined she got.
What will happen if she misses her operation?
It'll have to be rescheduled. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, yeah?
Who knows when she'll get another appointment? And if she doesn't have it.
Oh, come on, love. It's going to be okay.
Is it?
I'll go and talk to her now. Excuse me.
Yes, see if you can talk some sense into her, will you?
Yeah. Hi, Jem.
Hi. I can guess why you're here.
How are you feeling?
I felt better.
Yeah, stupid question. Look, if you're in pain, we can do something about it.
It's not so much the pain, it's just, you know, being stuck in here.
Yeah, I know. It's the whole point of the operation. Try and sort all that out.
Don't talk about it. I keep imagining being cut open. It makes me feel sick.
You'll be in good, safe hands, trust me.
What, because you're a doctor?
Look, the team doing the operation, they've done it a lot of times before.
Yeah, I'm sure. Operating on people full of cancer. Makes you wonder why they bother.
Come on, Jem. There are two things you need to help fight a disease like this. One is the treatment you're getting, and the other is positive thinking.
All in the mind, eh?
Well...
I wish it was. then I wouldn't be lying here like this.
Where are you going now?
Oh, I don't know. Get a cup of coffee? Do you want one? I'm sorry, I just can't keep still. You'll be all right.
Well, go on then if you're going. This isn't fair, is it?
No.
Why ask Pete? What have we done?
It might help to talk you through the operation step by step.
You think that'll help?
You'd be surprised. I mean, better the devil you know.
Go on then, if it makes you feel better.
Okay. Look, the cancer has spread to your right lung. Well, you know that. To make sure they get rid of it all, you will have a lobectomy. That's to remove the area of the lung that's affected with the cancer. So, to get to the lung...
Look, that's enough. You're making things worse.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Well, at least she's still got the strength to be a damn nuisance.
It's my fault for arguing with her.
No, it isn't. She's always been contrary, hasn't she?
Has she? I suppose so.
Remember her first day of school? All the other kids cried when they were dropped off in the morning.
And Gemma howled when we came to pick her up.
Yeah, she wanted to stay. We had a devil of a job to get her in the car.
She won't be beaten. What'll we do if she really went to have the operation? What'll we do without her, Peter?
Don't worry, love. Dr. McGuire's talking to her. She'll listen to him. She always does.
Hospitals, eh? Look, I understand you being nervous.
It's not that. I've been in hospital enough times the last couple of years.
So tell me,
Tell you what,
why you don't want the operation?
it's not that simple.
Gemma, when I saw you last, you were okay about it. Why have you changed your mind?
Because I'm not going to get any better, so what's the point?
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Because I can see it in everyone's faces. The doctors. My parents, they smile at me, but when they're on their own, they're always crying. I've heard them. They know I'm gonna die.
Not true, Gem. That is simply not true. This operation is the best treatment available to you. You can't just turn it down.
I can do what I like, and I'm not having it. I've been scared and worrying about it for ages, and now I don't have to go. Because I know it's not gonna save me.
Now, wait a minute.
I've been in and out of this hospital for the last 2 years. Nothing's worked. Because now it's in my lung. So maybe now it's time to accept things for what they are.
You can't be sure.
I'm not going to get any better, and now I don't have to spend the rest of my life in hospital. I can be at home with all my stuff, getting visits off my mates. End of story.
No, it's not the end of the story. There's a real chance here, Gemma. But if you don't have that operation, you don't give yourself that chance.
Haven't you been listening to me? I've had enough.
I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll see you in a bit, yeah?
What happened?
No change, I'm afraid. Yet. I just thought I'd give Gemma some time to think about what I was talking about.
I really thought she'd listen to you.
Yeah, well. Look, all is not lost. But the more pressured she feels, the less likely she'll be to change her mind. She needs space.
Dr. McGuire's right. There's still a bit of time yet, huh?
Mm-hmm. The main thing is not to pressure her.
I don't think you understand how stubborn she is. We could always just make her have the operation, though, couldn't we? She's underage.
We've been through this.
I don't think that's a very good idea, do you?
I'm sorry Dr. McGuire wasn't back in time to see you, Mrs. Burton. I'll ring you with another appointment.
I've had a word with Caroline.
Did she bite?
Not much. No, she said she could see a couple of patients, but not for half an hour or so.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Steve.
Are you okay, Joe?
Yeah, I'm fine.
don't see why we can't just make her go. We're still her parents, after all. Or doesn't our view count?
Mary.
No, Peter, she's still a minor. We can legally make her have it, can't we?
It's not that simple. Look, I have to persuade Gemma that it's in her best interest to go for the operation.
Why isn't it simple? I'm a mother. And I think she's too young to make a decision like that for herself. So what is the situation?
These days, doctors generally regard children, and certainly 15-year-olds, as having rights. Being allowed to choose what happens to them. So if she's rational and fully understands all the implications...
What if we prove she's not rational? Can we do that?
You can talk to the hospital psychiatrist. But you've only got to spend 5 minutes with her to know that she makes perfect sense.
You're right there.
And every psychiatrist I know would tell you the same. She has to be allowed to make her own decision.
I'm sorry, but I don't agree. She can't do this to us. And herself, of course. It's not right. Anyway, what's the good of having hospitals if doctors go around persuading people not to use them?
Nobody has been doing that. Look, do you really want to take your daughter to court and force her to do something she desperately doesn't want to? Because that's what it could come down to.
Of course not. Now, Gemma has to come to her senses, and I'm sure she will. Now, why don't we all just go and have a cup of tea and calm down? Hmm?
Oh, have you had a delivery today yet?
What?
Delivery? I was expecting some new syringes, running a bit low.
No, not yet.
Joe, Mike's patient's files now, please. If I'm to help, it would be nice to know what I'm treating them for.
Yeah, all right, in a minute.
Oh, there you are. There's no one man in the desk. The phone's going crazy.
Well, why don't you answer them then?
Sorry?
Well, I can't do everything, can I? I mean, I might work here, but I am not a servant! I can't say this anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine.
No, it won't!
Doesn't make any sense turning down a cure after all this time. I wouldn't call that rational.
Oh, I know. And the operation is not necessarily a cure.
But there's a chance of a cure, isn't there?
Oh, yes, of course. With cancer treatment now, there's a very good chance of complete remission, even in the most severe cases.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, there is every reason to be optimistic. Truly.
But
I don't want to paint a false picture, that's all.
so much for optimism.
Mrs. Davis, we have to be realistic. Gemma's had the best treatment she could have. It's been very rough on her.
So is that why you've told her not to bother with the operation? Because there's no point? Well,
Feeling better now?
It's just...
I know. It's your nan.
I can't stop thinking about her. And everyone was stressing me, asking me for stuff. It all gets a bit too much sometimes.
I know.
I think I'm all right, and then something will bring it back. Like that poor girl that Matt was seeing today. Nan didn't want the treatment either. She just wanted it to end. I'll be okay. I just need some time to get myself together.
Why don't I make you a cup of tea? And then I could cover reception for a bit. Come through when you're ready.
it just seems a bit strange that she suddenly changed her mind.
I told you I had nothing to do with it.
Well, she was quite positive about the whole procedure before you visited her the other day. I just don't think it's the sort of decision a young girl makes by herself. Throwing everything away.
I don't believe this.
Oh, come on. Why not? This is what you do best, isn't it? Helping people die.
Mary.
It's true, though. Read the papers, you know. We read all about you. Your patient, that old lady, she had cancer, didn't she? Suddenly didn't want any more treatment. Next thing, she's dead. Is that what's going to happen to Gemma?
What?
There's no smoke without fire. Everybody knows that.
Now, that's enough. Dr. Maguire came here today to help us and to help Gemma. And would you let him do so? Or do you want Gemma not to have the operation?
No. Of course not.
Well, this is not the time or the place for argument or accusations.
Miss Davis, I came here today because I thought I could help. But if you want me to go, then I will
No.
go.
I'm sorry.
It's not like Jo to lose it like that, is it?
No, but then she's still hardly herself, is she? I mean, her nan's death hit her pretty hard. It's going to take her a while to get over it.
Yeah. Something like that affects you deeply.
How are you since,
It's all right, Steve. You can say it. The miscarriage. I'm just getting on with things. Like Jo, I suppose.
Yeah, of course.
But being here at work with the people I know, it helps a lot.
Sure.
Hopefully that's the same for Jo, too. I just hope she knows that she can come to any of us if things are getting worse.
Well, hey, you know, Jo, she's hardly one to keep her feelings to herself, is she?
Normally, yes. Since Jessie's died, she's hardly spoken about her at all. It's almost as if she's not dealing with it.
Well, maybe she just needs a little bit more time. All we can do is be there for her if and when she needs us.
So is the crisis over, or do we have to endure any more of Jo's tantrums?
Sometimes, Caroline, I don't believe you have a sympathetic bone in your body. Were you born this nasty, or is it something you work on?
I beg your pardon?
Well, in case you haven't noticed, she's just lost her grandmother, someone she loved dearly.
Well, how was I supposed to know that's what it was all about?
Well, maybe if you spent less time giving out orders and more time listening, maybe you would.
Yeah, well, Jo's not the only one who's had to deal with loss, though, is she? You don't see Kate screaming the place down.
Oh, is that my tea, Ruth? Thanks. I'm really sorry about that before.
Feeling better?
Yeah, much, thank you.
Right, now you just take it easy. You hear me?
I'm back again.
Oh, hi. You've been talking about me.
Incessantly. Parents are worried about you. Your mum is a bit upset.
Right.
They really want you to have this operation, Gemma.
It's not about them, though, is it?
How do you mean?
It's me that's ill, not them.
Gem, if you're a parent and your child's in pain, you are in pain.
Yeah. I suppose so.
So, have you had a chance to think things over?
I've had 2 years to do that. Ever since I first got ill, it's been difficult to think about anything else. I'm not changing my mind, Dr. Maguire. In fact, I've been thinking. I want to give you this.
What is it?
The lucky charm. It was going to bring me luck for my operation, but I don't need it now.
Well, I think you should keep it anyway.
No, you have it. I want you to. For all the times you've been around trying to cheer me up.
Thank you. Speaking of cheering up, how have you been doing with the antidepressants?
Oh, they make me too drowsy. I don't feel like me anymore, and that's the last thing I need right now. I did feel better after the last time you left, though. It wasn't because of any pills.
No?
No. It's just good to talk about things. It gets them... I was going to say gets them off my chest. I like our talks. When you tell me those stories. I like the one about Venice best. I can close my eyes and imagine myself there. Where else have you been?
Well, in Italy. Florence?
Yeah? Why not tell me about that? It's got to be better than talking about operations.
You know when you do your driving test and you wake up in the morning all knotted up inside, really nervous? Well, that's how I feel every day.
Ever since Jessie died? Is she the first person close to you that you've lost?
I just wish I'd spent more time with her.
It will get easier.
That's just the thing. It wasn't so bad at first, but it's got worse since.
I think that happens too. At first, it's just too much to take in. And then you really realise that they've gone. It does get better, though, in time.
I hope so. I really do. You're going through this as well, though, aren't you?
I know it's different, losing a baby, but the pain's the same. I was just numb. Just coped with it a day at a time, sometimes a minute at a time. Just dealt with it. And then I started to think about it, and that was worse.
I know.
Look at the pair of us. We're the two that run this place, and here we are feeling sorry for ourselves.
Yeah, well, it's about time if you ask me.
Further south, there's this beautiful bridge called the Ponte Vecchio. Stunning. And it's the only bridge in Florence to escape the Nazi bombs.
What's it like?
It's always teeming with locals and tourists. It's cobbled, lined with little jewellery shops. People always talking and laughing and bargaining, and young couples buying wedding rings. You know the sort of thing.
Buying rings. How romantic.
It's so vibrant, so full of life.
Sounds gorgeous. Maybe I should buy a guidebook and read it as if I was going there. Look, these books are the best. My classmates went to Switzerland last summer on a school trip. I was meant to go, but I had my chemotherapy just before, and I was too ill. So they got me this instead. And then my friend Debbie, she went to Madrid, so I bought this, so that I could imagine it, and she was telling me about it. That's all I can do now. Travel from my bed.
Do you think it's worth fighting for something a bit better?
What do you mean?
Look, Jem, you're going to surgery. You really believe in yourself. Then when you come out, what's to stop you seeing these places for yourself?
It's not gonna happen.
It can happen if you believe it can.
Looking in the jeweller's shop in Florence.
Nothing's going to happen unless you fight for it.
Buying a wedding ring.
You have to have this operation, Gemma. For your mum, for your dad, for your friends, for your classmates. For everybody who wants you to get better. And what about the friends you haven't even made yet? But bottom line, Gem, you do it for you, eh? For you. She's going to do it.
Oh, thank God. Thank you so much, Dr. Maguire. I'm sorry about what I said. I don't know what's the matter with me sometimes.
She's been under a lot of strain.
Yeah, I know. And today can't have helped. Right, I'll get off. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks again.
Bye. The mother actually accused me of persuading Gemma not to have the operation, and all because of that wretched trial. No. That's how it's going to be, isn't it? Every time there's a case like this. There's no smoke without fire, she says. And that's how people think, isn't it?
No. Memories are short.
Not with something like this, they aren't.
So, is she going to have the operation or not?
Ah, she's a stubborn little girl. But yeah, I finally talked her around. I had to, didn't I? After what her mother said.
Yeah, but surgery's always going to be best for her in the long run, isn't it?
I hope so.
This doesn't sound like you. Where's the optimism?
Right at this moment, Steve, there isn't very much of it left, actually. Where's Jo?
I sent her home.
Why?
She was a bit upset.
What happened?
Oh, busy morning. Things got on top of her.
It's obviously all about her Nan's death. She's nowhere near dealing with it yet, poor girl. So, I can leave reception to you for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
She's not the only one.
What?
She's not the only one affected by Jessie's death.
And not just Jessie's death either.
We'll be okay.
I know.
Goodbye.
So, how's the new receptionist going then?
Fine. It's been a long afternoon. Why don't you have a go?
All right. Hello, Riverside. Dr. Maguire, yeah, I'll just put you through.
Just press the extension.
Well, what is it?
It's on the list.
Oh, come on, you do it.
Cheers, Patrick. See you.
Mac, phone call for you. Just putting you through.
Hello? Oh. I am so sorry. Yeah, I know. If there's anything I can do for either of you... Yes, of course. Right. Goodbye. Gemma Davis died on the operating table. Complications, apparently. They fought all afternoon for her.
Right, I don't know about you lot, but I'm looking forward to shutting the doors on this place.
OK, just give me a couple of minutes, yeah?
What's happened?